If you put your mind to it, you can literally do anything. Like, we always underestimate ourselves and kind of put ourselves down. But honestly, if you see something that you want to do, or, you know, your gut is telling you that you should go for it, just take the leap of faith and do it.
Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Lane and I am your Maxim Cover Girl host. Today is a very exciting day as we are on set here today in Miami with the Icon Top 3 finalists. I'm here with Sasha and I have some really fun questions for her for you guys to get to know her a little bit better, as well as myself. Sasha, welcome. We are so excited to have you as a part of the Maxim Cover Girl community, and congrats on making top 3 for the Icon competition.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, and so nice to see you in person too.
What's really cool with this whole experience is I have the opportunity, and I have had the opportunity to interview you, get to know you a little bit better. But these questions are going to get to the nitty gritty, a little bit about your modeling experience, your journey, and what got you here thus far.
Okay, cool. Let's get started.
So I'm going to start out with asking you, what inspired you to become a model, and how do you stay motivated throughout this whole industry, and what keeps you going?
Honestly, that's a good question. I was a child model back in China, but after moving to America, I kind of focused on school and sports, and I didn't really pursue modeling until literally the Maxim competition. So I literally saw an ad on TikTok, and it was one of those times where it's like, you know what, I'll just give this a try and see where it takes me. And now I'm here. So yeah.
That seems to be a very common theme with a lot of our models here, is they just, they saw this, it came up, and they were like, hey, let me give this a shot. And how incredible that you decided to put yourself out there and look at what's become of you just giving yourself a chance.
Oh yeah, I know. It's like my whole world has changed. Like, I'm literally sitting here right now in Miami. It's so unreal.
Well, we are so excited for you, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the shots that Sasha produces. But in terms of your journey, I know you mentioned that you were a model in China when you were younger. Is there a moment that you can recall that you were like, hey, this is what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be a model.
Oh, I just remember, like, when I was in front of the camera, it was so much fun because it's like a different side of you comes out where it's almost like your soul is speaking, and you have to express yourself in front of the camera, and your eyes just have to speak, your body has to speak, and it's almost like being on stage, but you're also being yourself at the same time, and you also bring the energy on set that kind of determines how the shoot will go. So yeah, it's like creativity, professionalism, and artistry all combined.
I love that. And
Yeah.
You're going to have so much fun here in Miami. This team that we work with is the best. The music's already been bumping. I know you see we have the coffee going, all these different things. So you're about to be in for a real treat today.
Oh, it's really high energy. I'm just like already like high on energy right now. A little nervous, but we'll be fine.
We'll keep it going. And in terms of my next question for you, do you have any sort of role models or fashion or model icons that you look up to, who you really aspire in terms of where you want your journey to go?
My personal model would actually, role model would actually be my mom. She really inspires me in every way, and especially she inspires me to be confident and just to be myself. And I think that's really, really important, not just as a model, but also as a human being. In terms of real modeling, I would say like the old 80s supermodels. I think, they just bring like a different energy to their shoot, and they're all really alive, which is what I really like about them. So that's what I hope to achieve.
I love that you mentioned your mom is someone that you look up to, and she's here with you in Miami, isn't she?
She is, yeah. She was like, you know what, I'll come check it out with you. But she's relaxing right now on the beach, so.
I mean, what's better than coming to Miami, having your mom with you? You're at work, and she gets to have fun on the beach. I mean, that's a 2-for-1 win-win for me.
I know, yeah. I was like, you know what, Mom, you go relax. I'll just be here getting busy doing work.
Heck yeah. And in terms of this icon competition, what has this experience mean to you over the past few months that, you've been throughout this journey?
Oh my gosh, so much. It definitely made me more confident. It made me step out my comfort zone and just really put myself out there. And because in my day-to-day life, I kind of keep to myself. I just stay at home, chill, go to school. But now it's like you're literally entering into the public eye, and you really have to put yourself out there and, be more expressive and kind of be yourself and be more confident and really let others get to know you and feel your energy. And for me, that's always been a really hard part because I've always been a really shy kid. So this competition just made me step out of my comfort zone and, kind of explore the different sides of my personality, what I like to do, what I like to say, meet different people. So it's been great, like really eye-opening.
I think Sasha got a preview of my questions because I was going to ask you, in terms of this competition, how did it help you step out of your comfort zone?
In every single way possible, mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically. Well, number one is that you always have to remember that you're here having fun. You can't really psych yourself up and like really become nervous and stuff. And that's what I always tell myself, that, you know what, you're here on this ride. You're here like enjoying life, and it's all about having fun and creating good energy, and also just being confident and never doubting yourself, which is really hard sometimes, but it's always a journey.
Well, I like how you mentioned that you were shy and you took this opportunity and you just decided to go for it. And this is a sign to anybody who's watching. If you're not sure whether this opportunity could be for you, here's someone like Sasha, who's obviously very beautiful, who has had prior modeling experience, but you still were a little bit nervous to get started.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you took that leap and decided to give this a chance, because again, you will never get to where you want to be if you don't take that initial step.
Take that step. Definitely take that step. Take the leap of faith. Just do it.
Now, Sasha, in terms of your journey, how has this changed the way that you view yourself as a model?
I did not know I had it in me to make it this far, honestly. And it just made me more confident and realize that, you know what, if you put your mind to it, you can literally do anything. Like, we always underestimate ourselves and kind of put ourselves down. But honestly, if you see something that you want to do, or your gut is telling you that you should go for it, just take the leap of faith and do it, and you'll never know where you end up. And honestly, for me, it's like, wow, you know what, I can just do anything I want. Yeah.
And you're going to feel even more confident once you see what these photos look like after your shoot. That's going to give you a whole new level of like, wow, I really got this in me. And so I just can't wait to see what those photos look like.
Honestly, the Maxim team has been amazing too. Everyone has been so supportive, because before I met you guys, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, like, who are they going to be? Like, what are they going to ask me? But everyone has such positive energy, and it's such a supportive environment that honestly, it's like, I can't imagine anything better.
Well, we appreciate you sharing that. And that's exactly the community that we're trying to cultivate, one that is supportive, uplifting, and encouraging, because we understand for many of you watching, you may have modeling experience, or you may be an amateur who's wanting to get started in your career. And for something like this, we welcome everybody, and we want you to know that this is a place of support and advice as well. You're going to notice that throughout this whole experience, you'll receive a lot of information, a lot of tips and tricks. And I hope that you've found that helpful.
Oh, so helpful. And it's just, I'm just so happy with everything. It's like, wow, it's so fun.
Well, Sasha, I'm going to switch gears for a moment, because we're going to talk about style a little bit, which,
okay.
I love watching the videos of like, what is it, like models offline, or just, what people wear in their day-to-day life. So personal style is representative of you. Mm-hmm. I know that we style you for photo shoots, and most of the time you will be styled on set. However, what does personal style mean to you when you're not at work or not at a photo shoot?
Simple and effortless. There shouldn't be too much. Well, you should put in effort into your appearance, but you should always have your own unique style. I don't like to copy other people's style, because I think what looks good on you may not look good on me, and what makes me look good might not look good on some other people. So that's always something that I try to follow in terms of styling myself, is that I want to wear clothes that fit me and my personality, and keep it really simple, because I don't like to put too much thought into it. Just simple, fun, effortless. And I think that's when your true natural style and your natural personality really shows through.
I like that you mentioned just dressing for what makes you feel good, because at the end of the day, you're right. We all have different body types, different style as well. And so trying to copy and paste one another is...
Exactly.
You got to be original at times.
Yeah. Originality too. That's one of the treats.
Now, Sasha, I love asking this question because I'm a beauty girl through and through. I love the tips and tricks. So whether it's beauty or confidence related, what is a tip that you have for our Maxim CoverGirl community?
be yourself. Literally be yourself. There's no one else better that you can be. Everyone is unique in their own ways, but when you truly let your own personality shine, that's when other people around you too can feel your light, and that's how you bring everyone up, and that's how you kind of make the world better.
And by you being yourself, you also leave space for others to feel like they could be themselves.
Exactly.
Which is important in a world where everybody is trying to do the same thing or act the same way. We do need that originality, and the world needs people to just be who they are. Like,
exactly.
You're denying yourself as well as the people around you the privilege of really getting to know you when you try and be something you're not.
Exactly. And with social media now, I know a lot of young girls feel the pressure to be a certain way or to act a certain way or to look a certain way. And you don't need to do that. You really don't.
And you're a great testament of someone who is being authentic. And I know even something like this is stepping out of your comfort zone.
It is.
But we appreciate you sharing your responses and allowing us to get to know you a little bit better.
Thank you. This is exciting.
Now, Sasha, outside of Maxim, because we know we got that one in the bag, if you had to choose a dream runway brand to work with or a print campaign that you would love to be a part of, what is a future campaign you could see yourself doing?
Oh, this is a hard one. Maybe a runway project, because it would be so fun to walk down the runway with really cool music and you're kind of like strutting down the runway, because I did a runway as a kid in China and it was so fun because you have like people around you and then you're walking down the catwalk and you just have music bumping.
All eyes on you too.
Yeah it's kind of fun.
It is.
So yeah, that would be like a dream project, but as in terms of brand, I'm not sure. It depends. It really depends.
The options are endless, and that's the amazing
Yeah.
thing about being a model. Like, you can have all these dream campaigns that you want to work for, or you get offered a job one day that you maybe would have never thought you would have been a good fit for, and it could be the most life-changing project. So the future is bright for you, my girl.
Oh, thank you.
Sasha, we talked about being original. We talked about being authentic, putting yourself out there just to get out of your comfort zone, as you never know what opportunities may come from it. But many of our community is aspiring models. So do you have any advice for them on, maybe how to get started or even a tip to get out of their comfort zone?
Okay. I would say 2 different advices. Number 1, it's really simple, is literally just do it. Just go for it. Number 1, you really just have the mindset. Like, if you want to do it, you just do it. And number 2 would be, don't be shy. Just reach out to people. Whether that's like photographers or agencies or even the Maxim competition, just like put yourself in there. Just don't hesitate. Always like reach out to people if you need help or if you have any questions. People would love to help, actually. That's one of the things in the industry that I did not realize, is that people are happy to answer your questions or if you have any doubts. But yeah, just I know it's easier said than done. When you say just do it, it's like, oh yeah, you just do it. But when it actually comes down to that moment, it's actually quite hard. So you really just have to never doubt yourself, always be confident and ask questions. And yeah.
I love how you mentioned outreach, because at the end of the day, first of all, if you never ask, the answer will always be no.
Yeah.
But there are so many different brands, photographers, just collaborations that, especially as an aspiring model or someone who's starting out, that's a great way to get started, to build your book or even to offer, your services. Maybe it's not your dream rate, but it's a starting point. I think so many people are scared to ask for that, opportunity, but I think that's a great tip to share for our community.
Honestly, in this day and age, with social media and with technology and the internet, there is no reason why anyone should not be able to do what they want to do. Like, if you are an aspiring model, you can literally go on Instagram and find local photographers in your area and just reach out to them and be like, hey, like, want to go for a shoot? And you never know where it takes you.
So that's your sign. Definitely do some reach outs. Now, in terms of this opportunity, what does it mean for you to be a Maxim model?
Oh my gosh, it's glamorous and it's sexy, and the Maxim brand itself is very maximalist. It's always about like looking your best and living your life to the fullest. So to be a model for Maxim, you're like this glamorous woman. You are this dream femme fatale, and I don't know, it's just like a dream come true for a little girl, you know? So yeah, it's really fun.
We are so excited to have you here, one, as a finalist, but also as someone who might be taking home this grand prize. So that's a really good opportunity alone. It's just the cash that we're offering. So what could you see yourself doing with the winnings?
I would save about 70% of it. Definitely 70% of the prize would go towards investments in stocks for my brokerage account. And then 20% of it would go towards my education because I am pursuing a master's degree in acupuncture and oriental medicine. So that I can like actually pay for my own tuition, my own schooling and stuff like that. And the rest of the 10%, I would spend it on family and loved ones because they're the ones supporting me throughout this whole journey. And they've been so supportive. And I just can't imagine like being so lucky.
Smart, beautiful, and giving. Those are all attributes about yourself.
Thank you.
Again, why we're so happy to have you here. Now, I have a couple of quick fire questions for you, okay? So no thought, just tell me what comes to mind.
Okay.
Sneakers or heels?
Heels.
And what's your pump-up song before a shoot?
Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard.
Okay. So we know what to play when Sasha goes and shoots. And then my last question for you before we wrap up is if you could teleport yourself to anywhere in the world for a photo shoot, where would it be?
I don't know, Taylor. You tell me. Where's Maxim taking me next?
That is a great question to end on, Sasha. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for sharing your advice, your inspiration, and just more about who you are. To our Maxim community. If you guys want to follow Sasha, please feel free to leave your handles.
Okay, my Instagram handle is Orient Mystic because it's my Chinese medicine Instagram account.
And probably by the time you see this, she's going to have her master's degree and hopefully maybe one day your own practice. Who knows where the world's taking you?
We'll see. Thank you so much, Taylor.
Thank
it was
you
so
for
fun.
being here. And I can't wait to see what this photo shoot holds.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.